Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw, Editorial Director at TigerFitness.com and Muscle and Brawn Nutrition CEO. Guys, in this video I want to talk about why beginners or early intermediates really should consider not trying to structure their own program. I was asked to address this issue by a friend on Facebook, so we're going to talk about it today. Look, when it comes to programming, there are a lot of variables involved. Somebody that's new to the iron game might think it's as simple as walking into the gym, doing some exercises that they've seen the big guys do, make some gains, and walk out of the gym. While it's possible to walk into the gym and get lucky to just focus on progression and to make progress, it's probably not optimal. If you are new to training, you need to consider using a program constructed by someone who has experience in the iron game. They know the possibilities, they know the things that can go wrong with training, they know the variables, they know how to better structure a program to help you optimize your progress. That's really the key, optimization. There are many things you can do into the gym, but the guys that have been in the iron game for a while know the common mistakes, they know the common pitfalls. For example, we could talk about training balance. We could talk about training balance. That's an important factor. We can talk about progression, no progressional attack. Training balance, a lot of guys go into the gym and they don't have a good balance in their upper body. They don't train chest, shoulders, and back somewhat equally. Their chest workouts are usually rather intense with a couple of pressing variations. Then they're doing things like cable flies and pec deck and all that kind of stuff. When it comes to shoulders, I see so many guys just jump over the Smith machine for their primary plan of attack, and then they do some side laterals and random other crap. Back is usually just as bad. If these guys are deadlifting at all, it's usually with their hips high, putting a lot of strain on their lower back, not getting in quality work. They don't really do barbell rows or dumbbell rows. They usually move straight to lat pull downs or machines. So shoulders and back usually don't have that same impact, that compound exercise impact that the chest does. So that's just one variable. The variable is training balance. You have to know how to balance your body from head to toe. You have to know how to attack your body in a balanced manner from head to toe. Another training variable along that lines has to do with exercise selection, exercise prioritization. What exercises should come first in your routine? How to place those exercises in a routine. What I mean by this is that there is a hierarchy of lifts. When you go into the gym, you want to do the lifts, the compound lifts that are most physically taxing and most technically challenging. For example, heavy squats and heavy deadlifts should come first, along with heavy bench press, because they are not only physically most challenging, but they are technically challenging as well, meaning if you don't approach them, if you don't attack them when you're fresh, you increase the chance that you can pick up strains, pains, and injuries. Now, this might not be a big issue when you're right out of the gate and the weight's not heavy, but the dangers can increase quickly. Things can spiral out of control quickly as you progress. You can put a lot of extra stress on your joints because you might be, if you're not doing these lifts first, you're coming into them tired and weak and with bad form. So you got to keep that in mind. There's an exercise hierarchy. You do the compound, most technically challenging lifts first, and then you move on to the less challenging compound movements, and then maybe to machines and isolation exercises. So that's just 2 points. Another point you could talk about is progression. Guys that have been in the iron game a while know some of the most efficient and effective ways to progress or add weight. If you're not challenging yourself on every set or every workout, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot and your gains are going to slow. Most guys that come to me for advice don't have a concrete plan of attack when it comes to progression. They'll come to me and say, hey, my results stink. what can I do, big, hairy, ugly dude, to improve my results? And the first thing I'll ask them is, what is your progression scheme? 90% of these guys have no idea. If they are following a program that has a progression scheme, they don't even know it has a progression scheme. Progression is progressive overload, or adding more weight over time. This is a mechanism that drives gains, muscle gains, and without it, you're not going to make much in the way of progress. So those are just a few variables. If you're a beginner, early, intermediate, you need to either study your butt off and learn all this stuff, or better yet, follow the program of somebody more reputable, somebody that's been in the game for a while, that knows what they're doing. They will help you optimize progress and optimize results. Speaking of which, guys, many of you are new to my channel. I have a book called Massive Iron. You can find a link to Massive Iron below. Massive Iron is a book that teaches you these things. It teaches you the pillars of success, or how to make any program be a successful program. So I highly recommend checking it out. I also include in my book 20 sample routines. They're not magical routines, but they're just rock solid programs that show you how to maximize your workouts and maximize your progress. So please check it out. So guys, I appreciate you tuning in this channel. If you have any questions or comments, there's a Q&A link below. Come on over, post your questions in that Q&A link. I answer every question posted. The best questions I turn into a Q&A video. You can find that every Saturday, so check that out this Saturday. And guys, if you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I would appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.